Coming up on this edition of Capture, we speak with some APU students making a cross-country journey for a good cause, break down the presidential candidates' hunt for delegates, and hear your opinions on some new local businesses.
Hello and welcome to this semester's final edition of Capture. I'm Landon Troca.
And I'm Faith Vandervoort.
Our 2016 election coverage will continue when we return in the fall, but for now, here's a rundown of where some of the candidates currently stand in the hunt for party nominations. In order for Donald Trump to reach the 1,237 delegate benchmark and win the Republican Party nomination, he has to secure 494 of the remaining delegates still available.
While Bernie Sanders continues to trail Hillary Clinton on the Democratic side, it would take winning New York, New Jersey, California, and most of the remaining East Coast states for Sanders to win the nomination. Clinton only needs 627 more delegates to reach the benchmark, while Sanders still needs more than 1,000, leaving him with virtually no room for error.
North Carolina's so-called bathroom law has become a point of controversy in the state and throughout the nation.
Formerly known as the House Bill 2, the law directs public schools and government buildings to require that bathrooms and locker rooms be designated for use based only on a person's biological sex. Many critics are calling the law an anti-LGBT law. A few big-name companies and celebrities such as PayPal and Bruce Springsteen have even canceled events in the state.
In light of the backlash, Governor Pat McCrory announced Tuesday he had signed an executive order extending the private sector the right to establish their own bathroom and locker room policies. Leaving the most controversial provisions intact, it is unlikely that the executive order is enough to calm the firestorm. The Center for Career and Calling hosted APU's first Battle of the Interviews last night in Munson Chapel, where 6 students competed for $500 by participating in mock interviews. Audience members even got involved and were entered to win gift cards for bringing resumes and dressing professionally. Junior psychology and marketing and management major Kendall Apps won the competition with her resume, outfit, and interview tailored for a corporate job at J. Crew.
I am so much more prepared now than I think I would have ever been. I am confident because of this, and I know that my resume will speak volumes.
10 students are preparing for a cross-country trip to raise money and awareness towards the global water crisis. I sat down with the Ride for Water team to find out more about their upcoming trip.
A team of Azusa Pacific students is heading out on a cross-country cycling trip to raise money for a nonprofit organization called Charity Water.
Yeah, so our whole goal is to be fighting for clean water for those in need.
For the first time this year, there will be a women's team completing the trip.
A couple of us last year, or almost like a year and a half ago, had the idea that Ride for Water needed a women's team.
The teams will set off in mid-May and make the 50-day journey from the Pacific to their final destination, the Charity Water headquarters in New York City.
Training pretty hard. We go on rides very consistently, a couple of days, 3 days, 4 days a week, trying to rack up as many miles as we can because it's going to be 80 to 100 miles a day for a solid 2 months.
The group has been planning and training for the trip since October.
So we actually have a really awesome support team of, each team has 2 van drivers, and so they get to handle a lot of the logistics, which I think all of us are really thankful for.
Part of the support driver's role is finding lodging and support at each of the journey stops. The team raises much of their funding through these connections.
We are completely funded for the ride. We had a couple major donors that helped us out a great amount with that, and so now every single cent that we get is going into our campaign. Our goal for the trip overall is $80,000 for the campaign.
For more information on how you can donate to the cause, visit rideforwater.com, or you can follow the team's journey on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at rideforwater.
The city of Azusa is reconstructing Citrus Avenue to allow commuters easier access to the metro station. Citrus College Campus Safety told Capture the street was reduced to 1 lane last week to aid construction for the metro's extension up to the new Azusa Pacific Citrus College Gold Line station. Traffic will remain condensed to 1 lane until May 4th, and students are advised to plan accordingly. There are 5 new restaurants opening in the Costco shopping center on the corner of Lone Hill Avenue and Gladstone Street in San Dimas. Local residents and APU students are already showing excitement for the new hotspot. Here's Capture reporter Brandon Rodriguez with more on the story.
The new restaurants coming near to APU include Panera Bread, Five Guys, Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Cafe Rio, and Krispy Kreme Donuts. Cafe Rio was the first to open their doors last week, and so far have created quite the name for themselves within the local community.
I went to my first one in Utah, and I'm so excited to have this open here. Okay, so I love it.
Oh, it's better than Chipotle because Chipotle tastes like some fake food. And you might get sick from that. And then Cafe Rio is just real food.
APU students are also very excited about having a larger variety of food to choose from. Let's hear what some of them are looking forward to the most.
I would definitely be going to Krispy Kreme very often, and Cafe Rio. As being from Colorado, we have Cafe Rio around there, and I love it.
Because I feel like it's reasonably priced enough for students, college students, to go and hang out, but it's still a good sit-down place and casual environment for people to hang out, do homework, or just grab lunch.
I'm a big fan of Krispy Kreme. Nothing better than a hot donut any time of the year. So looking forward to that more than anything.
I think students would be excited because eating in just the Azusa area, there's not a lot of variety you can choose from. So going a couple miles and finding a whole bunch of selection in one area would be good for APU students.
Krispy Kreme plans to open on either Saturday, April 16th or Tuesday, April 19th. You'll be able to get a burger at Five Guys on April 19th and a sandwich at Panera Bread on April 26th. Dickey's Barbecue will open their doors sometime in early May.
For the first time, Cougar baseball will be playing at a Major League park. Here's KAPU Sports Director Toph Buzzard with more on this exciting news.
The APU baseball team is headed to Anaheim next Wednesday, where the Cougars will take on Concordia in a special Pac-West doubleheader at Angel Stadium. Not only will it be the Cougars' first time playing in a Major League ballpark, but also mark their first meeting with CUI since the Eagles joined the conference, transitioning from NAIA to NCAA Division II. You can join me online at kpuradio.com starting with the first pitch at 3:30 p.m. as I call all the live action from the Big A.
Before they take to the field at Angel Stadium, the Cougars will head to St. George to take on Dixie State this weekend. The softball team will head to Cal Baptist on Saturday, looking to take a doubleheader from the Pac-West leading Lancers.
Track and field will be hosting their annual Brian Clay Invitational today and tomorrow. It will be held at the Cougar Athletic Stadium on East Campus and will feature athletes competing from all over the nation.
Acrobatics and tumbling will finish their season at the NCATA National Championship meet Saturday through Tuesday. The four-day event will take place in Waco, Texas, and brings in the top 8 teams from around the country.
Finally today, a zombie outbreak on campus kicked off APU's annual game of humans vs. zombies on Monday.
The simulated game of tag started with one alpha zombie who infected a human player, turning them into a fellow zombie attacker. Zombies must attack another human player within a 24-hour period or else they will be out of the game.
106 students have signed up to play from now until April 15th. Stay connected to the latest outbreaks through social media at APU HVZ.
That is all we have for our final spring edition of Capture. Faith and I, as well as the rest of the team here at Capture, would like to thank our director, Katie Richcreek, and our 2 producers, Erica Knudsen and Mandy Mayfield.
The team would also like to extend our thank you to you guys for watching us every single week. But most importantly, we'd like to thank Dr. Brooke Van Dam, our fearless leader. We'd like to extend her a farewell as she leaves for a new adventure at Georgetown University.